let's welcome the two men without whom the European League of Football would not exist. Please clap your hands together for the Commissioner of the European League of Football, Patrick Esume, and the CEO, Jelko Karajca. So good to see you both, and honestly, I said it before season 3. Tonight we are surrounded by great people. European League of Football fans are watching us from home. Jelko, how does this make you feel?
It makes me, I think it makes us feel really happy. When we started 2 years ago, I think we were 10 days out of the lockdown. Nothing was allowed. We couldn't do anything. So I'm more happy that we're today here in this kind of room and celebrating together, and we can touch each other and have fun, and I think announce a lot of good and big news regards the third season of us.
Oh, absolutely. So Patrick, season 3 is going to be bigger and better. What are you looking forward to the most?
Like always, I'm looking forward to seeing our fans and our players. Their faces on opening kickoff is the best thing that actually everybody that works in the European League of Football office is waiting for. Whether it's Munich or Hamburg, everybody is waiting for the moment when the ball kicks off. You see the excitement of the fans, you see the players getting ready to run out of the tunnel. That's the best thing. But obviously with 17 teams out of 9 nations, the competition in 2023 is going to be crazy. So I'm really looking forward to how everything is going to actually play out, who's going to be the champion for 2023. It's going to be a crazy race.
You just mentioned the level of play, and when looking at the rosters and some moves that we've seen and the coaching staff, what do you expect from the level of play in year 3?
Oh, it's going to increase dramatically. I think everybody that followed us year 1 or since year 1 noticed the jump from year 1 to year 2 was tremendous, obviously due to the great coaching that we added, or the league and the franchises added in year 2. But now that we are heading into year number 3, there are more great franchises coming, great coaches with great countries and nations that bring great players to the table. So like I said, this is very exciting. There are some great nations with great talents on deck now, and I'm really can't wait to see it.
Well, Europe is definitely ready for a football league like this. Our map proves it, I would say. And the games are going to take place in stadiums, of course. What is new this year? What can you tell us in terms of locations?
In terms of locations, I think everybody in this room knows where the new teams are, that we're going to be in Milan, we're going to be in Zurich, we're going to be in Prague, we're going to be in Paris, and we're going to be in, I forgot one.
Ferencváros.
In Feherva.
And Munich.
And Munich, I think it's in Munich. And they're going to be playing in great locations. For example, the Paris franchise is going to be playing at Jean-Bouin, which is a great stadium. I know that Feherva, which a lot of people probably don't know, they got their own little stadium, great facilities. They've been adding to the existing facilities. So every franchise that joins plays in a pretty damn good stadium. So I think we can all look forward, and if somebody in this room, I see a lot of Rhein Fire fans, Cologne fans in here. Okay.
Local heroes.
The local teams. I think that if they travel, which I hope they will, they're going to travel to some very good stadiums.
Yeah, that's what we look forward to. And then the fans can play football too, because the European League of Football is going to have its own fantasy football league this year, which I find pretty exciting. What can you tell us about that?
Yes, and we're going to have multiple offers for our fans. And let Jelko touch on the one. I think I'm going to hand it over to Jelko first, and then he's going to kick it back to me because
I think it's better you go on first and I come back later on.
Okay.
Otherwise,
so it's HP for beauty. No, it doesn't matter. No, we have one obviously traditional fantasy manager this year that's been actually being programmed by our guys. Where's Andreas? You're going to meet him. Put your hand up right there. Thanks to Andreas. So there's going to be the traditional fantasy manager, which then transfers in 2024 to the traditional fantasy football with draft and everything. European League of Football fans, you asked for it, we're giving it to you. So that's going to come and start this year.
So many changes. You, Jelko, you will give us more insight on all of that afterwards, or after a few more minutes.
There's one more, but I don't want to spoil it.
No, that's his time then.
Okay, sorry.
Patrick, one more question for you. We have a new playoff system this year. What can you tell us about that?
Yes, we do. Obviously, we went from 12 teams, 4 made it to the playoffs, to 18 teams. Now you have to add more teams to the playoffs. So we went from 4 playoff teams to actually 6 playoffs teams. We still have our 3 conferences. The first out of every conference makes it to the playoffs. And then the other 3 teams are the best, it's based on best seeding. So we could have 3 teams from one conference making it to the playoffs, which is going to actually make it more interesting all the way to the very, very last regular season game, because your competition is not only within your conference, but it's somebody in the other conference as well. So every game matters all the way to the very last minute.
So bigger, better, Jelko. I hand it over to you now because you can give us some more insights, and I know that you have a presentation ready.
Yeah, I have a
think
small
we
presentation.
We leave you.
So you can
The
stay with
stage is
me.
yours. Jelko Karajca, the CEO from the European League of Football.
Let's see if things work out. So.